How do we set up a studio shoot for pro-level results on Halloween portraits? Let's find out. Say hi to Lucia, everyone. Lucia's joined us in the studio here. Say hi. She's bought a Ouija board. Doubles up as a cheese board as well. It's really, really good, that. We've just set up a shot here. I wasn't going to share this with you today, but I think I'm going to because it's slightly complicated setup, but it's a really, really good setup to showcase how we can use simple techniques to achieve a look that's in keeping with the mood of a picture that you're going for. There's two things that I really, really want to set up when I'm doing something that's elaborate and is premeditated in terms of concept. And the concept is that Lucia's here, ready with her Ouija board, giving us a Ouija board reading and looking up towards the ghosts and the spirits in the sky, waiting for them to give us their messages, right? That's the story we're trying to tell here. So there's a few things we need to bear in mind. First of all is the set design. Whenever I'm setting up a set, I'm thinking about what frame can the camera see? And if we look around at the studio here, there's all sorts of tables and reflectors and leads and stools and boxes and all that kind of stuff, which makes it very, very difficult to keep it decluttered. When I roll out, what we've done here is we've rolled out this green backdrop because we know that Lucia for this shot is going to be looking up towards the heavens, which means that the shot is going to be happening from above straight down. By putting this green backdrop on the floor, I'm thinking in terms of frames, in terms of squares and rectangles and what we can and can't see. So I'm thinking about what's above. We've dressed it with the rug here and we've dressed it with some candles to give it that illuminated sort of rustic analog feel to a Ouija board reading happening in an attic somewhere. It's going to be very difficult though for me to light these candles and for them to not be a fire risk, especially when they're on that fabric, but also to be illuminated because the flash is likely to overpower it. And what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to utilize this. This is the Elinchrom 3 on a standard reflector cap with an orange gel attached to the front of it. That orange gel is going to hit from this side here all of the candles which we've placed to the bottom here of the frame where Lucia is sort of looking around and having it around the Ouija board itself. That's going to give an orange glow to that area of the image. In order to fill that in, we've got a second light up here, which is our fill light on a softbox. And what I've done here is I've attached some red gels to the inside of this light here, so that all of the light coming out through this softbox is going to be red and give us that sort of Halloween-y look. Filling and filling all of the shadow in the background here. This is quite a hard light source for a fill light source back down here. It's our modified reflector cap. So it's going to create dramatic shadows at the back of the picture, which is going to be filmed in with the red. And this green tonality here of the main backdrop that we're using shouldn't be green in the image at all. It should be tones of orange and red. What we really want to do though is we really want to give our viewer the point of interest to look in the picture, a brightest part of the picture to look at, and we're going to use Lucia's face for this. So what we've done here is we've employed a mini spotlight on an Elinchrom 1. This mini spotlight has the tiny disc in the middle here, and by putting the disc inside and by adjusting the end of the spotlight here, we can focus the spot onto Lucia's face from quite blurry to really, really pin sharp. And I'm going for pin sharp here. And what we've also done is we've placed it to the side, to the left-hand side here coming across. So we're giving ourselves split lighting. That split lighting is super mysterious and it should help keep the whole portrait within the framework of a scary, horror-like Halloween style shoot. Now, normally when I was a lot younger, I would have climbed a once the coffee machine stopped going off, we'll wait for that. Just give it, oh, go on, have a little rinse into my coffee that was made. It's now rinsing dirty water into my coffee, that's nice. Now, when I was younger, I would have got an industrial ladder out of my studio and I'd have climbed to the top of it and just sort of like hung off of it like a great big gorilla and just sort of shoot down. But on this instance, I've actually got a balcony in this studio that we can safely go up onto, and I'll show you how we're going to shoot and what practically we're going to do with the camera to shoot this portrait from above. And we're going to go and find out what that looks like right about now. So we're on top of the balcony and we can see Lucia all the way down here. Say hi, Lucia. there she is. If she comes forward, you'll see now where she is in the split light, and I can move her, just lean backwards slightly, lean this way slightly, forwards towards me. Little changes we can get to get that face right in that split light. I'm gonna grab my camera here, my Canon R6 with a 24-105 f4 lens, and I'm winding my strap round my wrist here so it's nice and tight, so that if the worst was to happen, I would still have a nice secure strap just round my wrist here. I'm going to bring my viewfinder out to the side here, and I've set my camera up ISO 100, 160th of a second, and around about f5.6. And by holding it out here, I can see on my viewfinder exactly what I'm shooting in shot here. These are tiny movements. That's perfect, hold that there. By going out here now, I'm right over the top. I'm right focused, one-handed, bang, straight into shot there. And we're just gonna go portrait because we're filling the frame slightly better when we're portrait. Perfect, we're focused in the right position. Now with the live tracking on the focus mode, this camera will automatically shoot for Lucia's face and also for her eyes. So with my square in the middle, I've immediately got focus points right around the eyes. Give me different expressions as we go through. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, give us a bit more space around. And 3, lean in. That's it there. 2, and 1 more, just there. Beautiful. And there we have a range of shots with gelled lighting and a spotlight that gives us the brightest point of the image, which tells us where our eye needs to go to, which is right in the center. But all of this lighting around the outside to give us different color, different depth, and a portrait that's in keeping with the season of Halloween.
If you've enjoyed this video, you can have a look at some of our other content on the YouTube channel No Fuss Muss. You can visit nofussmus.com and download your free posing guide, and download one of our courses for 1 light setups, 2 light setups, and 3 light setups, making complicated lighting easy. Join us at nofussmus.com, like and subscribe, say nice things, and as ever, all the very best.